you decided to put on your body this morning. Look at the background image on your phone. Do you see a pattern? Maybe you are surrounded by soft, earthy beiges. Maybe you realize that your entire wardrobe is a sea of black. Or perhaps you cannot help but buy every single notebook, pen, and coffee mug in a specific shade of teal. Have you ever stopped to wonder why? Why do we gravitate towards certain hues while completely ignoring others? Why does walking into a bright yellow room make you feel something entirely different than walking into a dark blue one? It is easy to brush these things off as simple preferences or aesthetic choices. You might say, "I just like pink, Jenny. It is not that deep." But here is the fascinating thing. It actually is that deep. According to psychology, colors are not just visual decoration for our lives. They are a language. They affect our mood, our behavior, our resting heart rate, and even the way we make complex decisions. Research conducted by Dr. Angela Wright, the brilliant mind behind the color effects system, shows us that color is not merely a passive visual experience. It is an active biological trigger. Each wavelength of light that enters your eyes sends a specific message to your brain, triggering biological and emotional responses that often happen before you have even had time to think a conscious thought. Red can physically stimulate adrenaline in your bloodstream, while blue triggers the release of calming neurotransmitters to the nervous system. The color you are drawn to right now may be sending subtle signals from deep within your subconscious, reflecting emotional needs, hidden mental states, or aspects of your personality that you have not quite found the words to express yet. So today, I want to take a gentle journey through the spectrum. We are going to explore what psychology says about your favorite color. I want you to listen with an open heart. If a color resonates with you, pause and ask yourself if the description matches the season of life you are currently navigating. Let us begin with red. If you are drawn to red, your brain is seeking action. This is the color of immediacy. According to research by Elliott and Mayer, looking at the color red can actually increase your heart rate and create a physical sense of urgency within the body. It is the color of passion, raw energy, and boldness. If you love red, you may be someone who is deeply passionate and spontaneous. You likely crave a sense of control and agency in your life. However, there is a nuance here. Sometimes we crave red not because we feel powerful, but because we need to feel powerful. Gravitating toward this intense hue might be a sign that you are trying to reclaim something you once lost, or you are gearing up for a major challenge that requires every ounce of your vitality. Now let us soften that intensity and move to orange. Orange is the color of connection, but it also comes with a warning label regarding burnout. This color radiates warmth, sociability, and a vibrant, inviting energy. It combines the physical energy of red with the joy of yellow. If you love orange, you likely thrive in community spaces. You are the person who brings the group together, the one who lights up the room. However, according to Lusser's color theory, this need for social validation can be a double-edged sword. If you love orange, you must be careful. Without enough time alone to recharge your social batteries, you may feel overstimulated or emotionally scattered. You give so much warmth to others. The psychology of orange reminds you to save some of that warmth for yourself. Next, we have yellow. This is a pure dopamine signal. Yellow is biologically associated with the basal ganglia, a part of the brain that is intrinsically linked to feelings of joy, anticipation, and curiosity. People who are drawn to yellow are often the visionaries. You are likely creative, optimistic, and absolutely overflowing with new ideas. You are the sunshine in the lives of your friends. But there is a shadow side to this brightness. Without a clear direction or a place to channel that energy, yellow lovers can feel a buzzing restlessness or anxiety beneath the surface. It is the feeling of a mind that is moving faster than reality can keep up with. If you love yellow, check in with yourself. Are you excited or are you anxious? The line is often thinner than we think. Moving to the center of the spectrum, we find green. Green represents a profound need for healing. It sits right in the center of the visible color spectrum, requiring no adjustment for our eyes to see it. It is rest for the visual cortex. According to the color theory of gold, green represents renewal, balance, and the natural world. If green is your favorite color, or if you suddenly find yourself buying plants and painting your wall sage, you may be searching for peace. You might be craving a return to your true self, especially after a period of emotional disruption or chaos. Green is the subconscious mind saying, I need to breathe. I need to grow. I need to be still. It is a beautiful, grounding signal that you are ready to nurture your own well-being. Then there is blue. If your soul feels at home with blue, your mind is craving safety. Blue is the color of calm, logic, and absolute trust. In the world of marketing, blue is used constantly to convey stability and reliability, which is why so many banks, tech companies, and hospitals use it in their branding. But on a personal level, it means something more intimate. If you love blue, you might be naturally introverted or thoughtful. You are likely someone who thinks before they speak. This preference suggests that you need emotional security in order to grow. You cannot flourish in chaos. You need a calm sea and a steady horizon. Loving blue is a sign that you value loyalty and integrity above all else, and you need to feel that your environment is predictable and safe before you can truly open up your heart. Let us venture into the mystical realm of purple. Purple is a mind turned inward. It is a fascinating hybrid, blending the fierce energy of red with the soothing calm of blue. It symbolizes spiritual depth, high creativity, and intuition. According to Karen Haller, an expert in applied color psychology. People who love purple tend to be dreamers. You are the artists, the poets, and the introspective individuals who are constantly seeking a deeper meaning in life. You are not satisfied with surface-level conversations. If you love purple, you probably spend a lot of time in your own head, constructing worlds that are far more interesting than the mundane reality around you. It is a color of vision and transformation. Now, consider pink. Pink is a call for gentleness. It is often dismissed as childish, but that is a mistake. Dr. Morton Walker found that pink environments have a physiological effect on the body that significantly reduces aggression and hostility. It is physically soothing. If you gravitate toward pink, it may reflect a deep longing for emotional safety, affection, and tenderness. This is particularly true regarding your close relationships. It does not mean you are weak. It means you have a soft heart that requires gentle handling. Loving pink is your spirit saying that you are ready to receive love, kindness, and care, and that you are done with harshness and conflict. It is a beautiful, vulnerable strength. What about white? White represents a fresh start. It symbolizes purity, simplicity, and the desire for a completely clean slate. We often see a pull toward white during major life transitions. It is linked to minimalism and emotional clarity. People who love white may be perfectionists, or perhaps you are in the middle of rebuilding or redefining your life. If you feel the need to declutter, to wear white linen, to paint your walls stark white, you might be trying to clear out mental noise. You are creating a blank canvas because you are preparing to paint a new version of your life story, and you need space to figure out what that looks like. Then there is turquoise. This is for those catching their breath in a chaotic world. Turquoise is a stunning blend of blue and green, carrying the calming energy of one and the healing energy of the other. It is the color of a tropical ocean. If you are drawn to turquoise, you may be feeling overwhelmed by the pressures of daily life. You are craving space to just breathe and reconnect with your inner self. This color often resonates with those who are learning to let go of control. If you have been holding on too tight, trying to manage everything and everyone, turquoise is your invitation to release that grip and float for a while. It is about regaining balance through flow, not force. Silver is the color of the quiet seeker of balance. Silver embodies elegance, high emotional intelligence, and mental clarity. According to Eisman, it also represents innovation and reflective thinking. It is not as loud as gold. It is subtle. If you love silver, you likely seek harmony and calm while navigating complex and unpredictable environments. You might be someone who values modern solutions and clear, unbiased insight. You are the person others come to for advice because you can see the reflection of the truth without getting caught up in the heat of the drama. It is a color of wisdom and fluid adaptability. Now, let us talk about black. Black is often misunderstood. It is viewed as negative or depressing, but psychology sees it differently. Black represents a boundary of privacy. It symbolizes power, depth, and emotional protection. If you love black, or if you are going through a phase where you only want to wear black, it may be because you are in a stage of self-protection. You are creating a shield. You might not be ready to let others in emotionally right now, and that is okay. Black says, I am containing my energy. I am keeping my cards close to my chest. It is a color of strength and resilience, allowing you to hide in plain sight until you feel safe enough to emerge. Finally, we have brown. Brown signifies a longing for stability and connection. It evokes a sense of groundedness, honesty, and simplicity. Psychologically, it is the color of comfort, tradition, and the earth beneath our feet. People who love brown tend to seek emotional and material security. You are likely very down-to-earth, reliable, and genuine. You do not care for flashiness. You care for what is real. You might find yourself drawn to this color during times of change or uncertainty because it acts as an anchor. It reminds you that no matter how crazy the world gets, the ground is still solid. I want to offer you a gentle reminder here. Our favorite colors are not static. They are fluid, just like we are. Maybe you loved bright red when you were a loud, boisterous child, but now you gravitate toward black after a significant loss. Or perhaps you loved blue, but lately you cannot stop looking at yellow. That is completely normal. Colors reflect your emotional state in the present moment. According to the Gestalt theory, we do not see colors in isolation. We see them through our emotional context. A color you once loved may become painful simply because it reminds you of a memory you are not ready to process. Or a color you used to hate might suddenly become your favorite because it represents the freedom you are finally stepping into. So the next time you reach for that orange shirt, or you find yourself painting your bedroom a soft green, or you set a gray background on your phone, I want you to pause. Take just 1 second. Ask yourself, why this color? Why now? Maybe your mind is whispering something that your words cannot yet express. Maybe you need rest. Maybe you need adventure. Maybe you need to protect yourself. Or maybe you are finally ready to be seen. Your favorite color does not define who you are in a rigid box. It is not a diagnosis, but it might just be a small, beautiful clue. It is a breadcrumb trail, helping you understand yourself more deeply and take better care of your emotional needs. We spend so much of our lives looking outward, trying to understand the world. But sometimes, the most important journey is the one that turns inward. Thank you so much for taking the time to explore this with us today. Psychology is not just about textbooks and clinical studies. It is a mirror into the quiet things we often overlook. It is in the way we dress, the way we decorate, and the colors we choose to live our lives in. And if this video helped you pause and check in with yourself, even for just a brief moment, that means the world to us here at Happy Aura. Love your colors, whatever they may be today, because loving them is just one way you are learning to love yourself. You deserve to live a life that is vibrant, authentic, and true to who you are. I am Jenny, and I am sending you so much love and light. Until next time, take care of your heart. The study of color is a study of light, and you, my friend, are full of light. As you move through your week, notice the shades that catch your eye. Notice the colors that repel you. Do not judge yourself for it. Just observe. Be the scientist of your own emotional landscape. When we pay attention to these small details, we start to unlock the bigger picture of our happiness. Think about the seasons. Nature changes its colors constantly. The spring brings gentle greens and pinks, signaling new life. The summer brings bold yellows and blues, signaling energy. The autumn brings oranges and browns, signaling transition and letting go. And the winter brings whites and grays, signaling rest. You are a part of nature. You are allowed to have seasons. You are allowed to change your palette. If you are currently in a winter season of life, do not force yourself to wear the bright yellow of summer just to please others. Embrace the white. Embrace the silence. If you are in a spring season, do not dampen your shine with the heavy blacks of protection if you do not need them anymore. Wear the pink. Be soft. Be new. This awareness is a tool. Use it to support yourself. If you know you have a stressful presentation coming up, and you know blue calms you down, wear something blue. If you know you are feeling sluggish and depressed, and red stimulates your heart rate, maybe put a red flower on your desk. You can hack your own psychology gently, with kindness, to give yourself a little boost. We are all just trying to figure this human experience out. And it is a colorful, messy, beautiful experience. There is no right or wrong color to love. There is only the color that feels right to you right now. And that is enough. I hope you found some clarity in these words. I hope you feel a little more seen, a little more understood. We are building a community here of people who want to live happier, more conscious lives. And you are a vital part of that community. So, go out there and paint your world. Whether it is in bold strokes of scarlet or quiet washes of lavender, make it yours. Your life is your masterpiece. Do not let anyone else hold the brush. Thank you again for watching. Thank you for listening. And thank you for being exactly who you are. I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.